Today on Judge Porter.
If out of the blue I had to pay $20,000 to bury my wife, that would be a financial strain on me.
You know, I mean, but I'm very happy that I have a remnant of my wife.
We're here for case number 9609, Robert Drake versus Suncoast Insurance Company. Mr. Drake, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
As you can see, we do not have a representative from Suncoast. That is not surprising. They have a reputation in this courtroom, and that is not being biased. That is just fact.
I can believe that.
So how about you explain to the court, I see that you're seeking $75,000 in damages from Suncoast.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Boy, that's not surprising. What did they do this time?
So 16 months ago, my wife, Nora, and I were in a car accident, and my wife was killed, and they have not paid out the insurance policy. They will not even really answer my calls or emails. They just have evaded me for all this time. We have a child, and I have been able...
I'm sorry, how old is your child?
My child is 22 months old.
22 months old, got you. 22 months, what's your baby's name?
Angela.
Angela. Okay. And I'm assuming that Angela is a little angel?
Absolutely.
Okay.
She is, and she's all I have left of my wife.
Okay, Mr. Drake, I'm give me a second to process this. You had life insurance with Suncoast.
Yes, sir. We had a $75,000 policy on myself and on Nora.
Okay, here's where I'm lost at. This happened 16 months ago?
That's correct.
Well, how did who paid for your wife's burial, for the service, the funeral, all that? Who paid for that?
I did, and also
I'm just curious, how much did that cost you out of pocket?
It was $20,000.
So that cost you $20,000 out of your pocket to give your wife a proper burial? Okay, what did Suncoast say about this situation? Just curious.
Our agent at Suncoast Insurance said there were technical errors in the processing of that payment. And
technical errors like what?
I have no idea. They have something else every time. I can't even get a hold of any. I just go through this endless, circle of hell on hold whenever I call them.
All right, well, let me ask you this, Mr. Drake. Did they give you, at the time, like a timetable as to when these technical issues can be resolved? They
said that payment would be remitted within the next 6 months. And that was...
Now, this was 6 months after the crash that claimed your wife. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm pretty sure that you didn't wait 6 months to bury your wife.
No, sir.
So the $20,000 came out of pocket. Now, when you paid this $20,000, did you advise them, look, I just paid for this, when are you guys going to reimburse me for this? Plus the other aspects of the insurance policy.
Right. And not to mention, taking care of a child has been difficult.
Did they say they were going to reimburse you the $20,000?
They did. However, none of this has come to pass. And, at the time, I was very hot on the phone with them. I did, give them heated words, I admit. But, the policy was supposed to be paid 90 days. So I'm just in this state of bafflement as to, where is the accountability on their part? There doesn't seem to be any errors in the paperwork, so I don't understand what's going on.
Oh boy. Oh boy. See, here's the thing, and I know that you don't know the history of Suncoast Insurance Company. I do. I've had numerous people come into this courtroom, standing where you're standing, and they filed multiple suits against Suncoast. And here's the funny thing: every time they never send a representative. What you see over there, like there's a ghost over there right now, standing in place of Suncoast. That is what I deal with every time a Suncoast case ends up in my courtroom. They don't send anyone. Okay, I have made numerous calls to the state insurance board about them, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're currently under investigation for their business practices, but this is shameful, to say the least. What do you do for a living? I'm just curious.
I'm a video editor.
A video editor?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
for a local documentary series.
Okay. Now, give you a little insight into me. This job pays me pretty well. Pays me quite well.
That's good. I'm happy to hear that.
But I can tell you this much. If out of the blue I had to pay $20,000 to bury my wife, that would be a financial strain on me. Not only that, it would be a financial strain in addition to the emotional strain. Okay? And I'm going to assume that happened to you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you have the $20,000 at the time to pay it, or did you have to get a loan or some other method to?
Yes, Your Honor. It was a mix. I borrowed money from my parents. Her parents chipped in. It took a very small loan, which has been paid back since, but it's been an ordeal.
Let me ask you, sir. This car crash. Was your wife driving? Were you driving? How'd the crash happen?
My wife was driving. We had just started through a green truck. A contractor in a truck went through a red light and T-boned her side.
Okay. And I'm assuming was your wife at fault, or was the truck at fault? Or?
No. We had the green light. Contractor ran the red light, and unfortunately, my wife didn't see it. I didn't see it in time to yell stop to her, and yeah, it was a pretty awful business.
And I'm going to take a wild guess here. Your car insurance was not with Suncoast, was it?
No, thank God. It was not, and my medical expenses were covered in that, which is just, and I was able to get another vehicle as well. But I mean, I actually had fractured my C5 vertebrae in the accident, but thankfully those expenses were covered.
All right. Here's the thing. As far as your request for $75,000 in damages, I am going to grant you the $75,000. I'm also going to attach an additional $20,000 onto that. So that's $95,000 that I'm going to rule in your favor. Again, I am going to make another complaint with the state insurance board to find out what the situation is with Suncoast. Because unfortunately, like I've said, sir, you are not the first person, and God, I have a funny feeling that you are not going to be the last. And that irritates me to even think that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
How's your little girl doing?
I'm sorry?
How's your little girl doing?
She's okay. I just hope that she will be all right. A lot of crying. I guess that's normal. But I'm sorry that, she can't have her mother there with her. But obviously this ruling is going to have a majorly positive effect because, we'll be able to spare no expense to take care of her.
One
But
more
yeah,
question.
I just-
How are you doing, sir?
A little better now. I've been struggling because it's like, why can't they just pay out? I don't understand the lack of accountability on their part. I've been frustrated. I've been, you know, I mean, but I'm very happy that I have a remnant of my wife and our daughter. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm all right.
All righty, sir.
I'm alive. And
Well, like I said, this court has ruled in your favor. You will be awarded $95,000 from Suncoast. This case is adjourned.
thank you, Your Honor.
You have a good day, sir.
I owe a massive debt of gratitude to Judge Porter for his ruling today. I feel very vindicated, and I feel like my faith in our justice system is renewed. I'm just so thankful for this, and I know that my daughter, when she understands the meaning of this, she will also be extremely thankful. And, you know, shame on Suncoast. I don't know what's going on with you. Just get your act together. I hope somebody can put them out of business and that they'll stop scamming people. But, you know, on the positive side, this was a big win today, and I couldn't be more grateful. Thank you.